Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. To return, it's DeAndre Washington fighting him off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Right. Right. Right.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard.
Damn.
At about the 35.
Damn.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get up.
I'm really trying to put that advice you gave me to work lately.
Continues.
Right. Right. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams they come in bunches.
That one will go as a gain of 11.
Right.
Having a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive
that's the
line.
key. That is the key.
Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
That's true shit
Just
right
found
there.
A hole in that zone.
True shit.
Carr gives to Richard. They find some open field here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on first down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication when he pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On second down, here's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Damn good hit.
Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, he did.
Penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
the
defender
did.
was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So
I should have did a possession catch. I didn't think I was going to have to, though. He closed in on him.
In the back pocket.
And
now the Bears coming out as they get ready. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
no, he's still 52.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. You was on an island.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
I almost fucked that up.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage.
You know what? I've been changing shit around. I don't even know, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
I don't even know, for real.
Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think that might be Melvin, though.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
No, it's Melvin for me.
Gotta go. Hurry.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here.
Come on, take over.
They can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a first and 10.
Let's see what coach say. Let's see what the coach say.
Now a handoff to Richard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge
I can't stand that little motherfucker.
And 2nd and 8 and 9.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Damn, I got to stop doing that. Woo!
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first
Trubisky
read wasn't
ain't
there.
that motherfucking
His second read
fast.
wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like,
he was paranoid.
A good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Finding Gabriel complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
All right, good stop, fellas. Good stop. Good stop.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first, here's Washington.
Damn, I couldn't.
And he'll be
I must have tripped on something. Fuck.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. To throw on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw, it's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down
the field, who got J.T. Barrett and gridiron
associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad
result. You want Carr?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Damn, we can't get him.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Damn, you can't help a brother out.
It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in. That led to a big drop.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now
fuck Derek.
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to
sometimes you can put too much air up under something.
Fuck. That time for Cooper.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself
throw
into
it over
the
underneath guy, but hit his deep guy. I held on to the L1.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, okay. So I should have double tapped.
Yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010.
Right.
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Okay. Oh, got you. Okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right.
Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before this first down,
that's exactly what happened here.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Lock in.
They run. This is Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
You got to delay a game?
Let's go. Lock in.
On second down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They go play action here on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's flushed out left. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime.
Well, that was a waste.
Is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that.
Come on, player.
Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play.
Then you just put a picture of a new chick. Wasn't that a new chick?
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
And you talking about you only got one. Man, fucking around with you.
The 40, 30, 10, touchdown.
Instead of paying attention to my fucking game. God damn it.
Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on.
Because when I saw that picture, I'm like, I ain't never saw her. That looked like a new one.
Real runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam,
I'm like, don't you got enough on your plate right now?
The burst to get there to begin with, and then once
now you adding some more pussycat to the plate.
This so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep
Shit,
people
I think we all do on this chat.
That's a tough one to solve.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense.
Second half going to belong to us. Second half going to belong to us.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
What they call? You got to be kidding me.
Most of the time,
how is that fucking holding?
12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Manuel. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's a give to Richard. He spins free. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Manuel. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
Fuck you.
These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Cooper was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives.
Handler, I didn't watch you play too fucking much.
Look at the offense and say,
that's what my problem is.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot
I've been watching Ant play too fucking long. I can't shake going downfield.
Position to start out, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere.
Pissing me off.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Good shit, Obi-Wan.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. Manuel now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I can't get it in my head, Mike.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said,
I'm
but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll set up to throw. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He'll look to throw. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Man, I think I done broke your record.
The confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Pick.
But as you and I both know, it's not always
Pick.
just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe
Man, I think I done threw 7.
It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for
7
just
picks
the 3,
and down
but clearly
13.
right now anything helps trying to suck this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing
why is my running back running like he's crippled?
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
not understanding
that. Does
that.
them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to a full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw again. And now here's another interception.
Oh, just fuck me, man. Just, damn. I can't get it in my head.
9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Richard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Richard. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And this will be taken at the 13.